Hmm. Who's going to be first? Where's everybody at this morning? Good morning, Nina Rice. Thank you for the happy birthday. Hi, Jen. How y'all doing this morning? Thank you. It's good to see y'all too. I see 4, but I see 2 names. Just a short live for everybody. That's all. Nothing major. It's raining outside. We can't get outside. Thank you, Miss Jen. Who else we got? Good morning, Miss Carol. I love you. You're awesome. Sounds like my dad might be finally going to the woods. Just heard the 4-wheeler crank up. He's running late. We've been having rainy weather this morning. You know, the kind you get when it just rains enough to make it where you don't want to be outside. I don't normally have a live inside, but we're having one inside today because the weather's terrible. I'm not going out there. It's also cold. Very cold. Must have had a troll that dropped out. I was going to put you on my computer, but for some reason it's not accepting my PIN this morning, which is kind of weird. Yep, he's taking the dogs out. So how is everyone? Yep, popcorn for breakfast. I know. Who cares? He seems to be feeling better this morning. He's taking the dogs out right now. This has been like 2 weeks for him, so he's starting to get concerned. Like the day before yesterday, he felt better than he did yesterday. It was really, really weird. But okay. So we don't know yet if he's going to get out of this without having to go to the emergency room or not, but we'll see. We'll see. So I see 6. Y'all quit talking about my popcorn. It's just a little snack. I thought I'd have popcorn and a Coca-Cola and chat. I mean, what more could you want out of life? Aiden's back at school. He went back to school this morning. Woohoo! Seriously. Yeah. Whatever I want, which is absolutely nothing. No plans for today other than what you see. Watched a couple of movies this morning. Good movies, Christmas movies. I finished one that I had to turn off because I started getting concerned about the content. So I was like, oh. I don't care. Remember, Nina, we have guns. Bunches of them. Oh, and Carol Burton, the day you did the flag wave with Big D, I was trying so hard in his stream to get your attention. Never been so proud to see my sister up there on that bridge waving that flag with Big D. What an honor. This isn't breakfast. This is just something to eat. Popcorn and a movie for breakfast. What more could you ask for, really? So I got your notification, Carol. That's going to be kind of interesting. Destined to stir up some kind of shit. Gourmet popcorn. Just regular everyday popcorn. Nothing special. The shaky bridge. Yeah, he said that you didn't like the way the bridge felt. Imagine driving down one of them when the wind's high. It's kind of spooky. I've done that. They have a big one like that in Dallas. It used to give me the willies every time I got on it. So I basically wanted to come live with y'all this morning just to let y'all know I was alive. Since I've gotten back from Florida, Aiden got sick. Was sick for 4 days. And then Dad still hasn't been well. I've been keeping my distance because I'm around Aiden and whatever his germs are. And Dad's been dealing with his own mess. And then yesterday afternoon, I will in just a minute, GM. Yesterday afternoon, or was it day before yesterday? I think it was day before yesterday. My mom fell in the kitchen. Or as you're coming into the kitchen, I think. And scraped up her arm, and she's kind of sore because she hit the floor so hard. So we've been dealing with a lot of stuff, not a lot of time. Plus, we had 3 days of rain when I first got back. Let me turn that stupid thing off. Hold on, y'all. Can't hold on to nothing this morning, I tell you that. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. There we go. I had to turn the notifications off. That's crazy. I'm sure. Big D and Hippie both are just sweethearts. They were in the live stream the day we did the flag wave at Charlene's in Florida. It was the bomb. They were supposed to be there, but something changed. I think it was a money issue. Which these days is not getting better for anybody. Well, I mean, nobody can expect miracles overnight, but I will say this, that the trip to Charlene's did help me in a lot of ways. I'm not going to get into the pros and cons of that on the live stream, but let's just suffice it to say that things are slowly looking up, and it has been slow. There's a couple of things I can update you on, but I might have already done it. We're halfway there with my license. We're still waiting to find out because the sheriff thinks that they have an illegal seizure on my license that was never supposed to have been there, and it's been there about 20 years now. And it's taken some time to get into it, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. But based on what I hear, the hold was never supposed to be put there. So we shall see. But half of it's taken care of. And the work from home position that I had told you guys a couple things about, it turns out that the position is 100% commission based. And whereas I'm a very good salesman, I'm not really sure about trying to tackle on something that I'm starting from the ground up, basically, at a time where I really need to make money. So what I'm thinking about doing is putting that like in the back burner and maybe working on it in my spare time, but concentrate still on trying to find something legit. And that's the problem with the internet. Even with the job site like Indeed, you still have spam in there. You still have jobs that aren't really linking up to what their ad seems to think they are. So the battle trying to find a legitimate customer service job online, or even a data chat operator where you operate the chat that goes on in places. Either way, it's not as easy as people think it is. You got to wade through a lot of BS, and that's what makes it complicated. Excuse the rain. You're going to be able to hear the rain on the tin roof. But other than that, still working at it, of course, with the kids home. And they've been home a lot because they had just had vacation. They went back to school for a week and a half. Then they went to Florida with me. And then we came back, and Aiden went to school one day before before the weekend came, and he started getting sick. So I just ain't had a lot of time. But in all fairness, my overall disposition is getting better slowly. The people that are really, really close to me, yeah, as far as I know, she is. You haven't seen her in any chats? That's kind of unusual. I talked to her, I want to say it was yesterday, on the phone. And we've been texting back and forth. So, yeah, she's fine as far as I know. But all the germs that left her house, who knows? Hopefully, there ain't nobody down there sick. Hey, Miss Elaine. Good morning. How you doing? Some of the stuff I just can't get into, but yeah. If you have my phone number, call me. I'll tell you. The better question is, what have y'all been up to? Seeing Aruba was really nice. Meeting C4 was the bomb. She's just a little, I told her when I was there, she's like a little bundle in energy. That's good, Miss Elaine. That's good. That's good. I will tell you, I did get back in touch with farming. I did get back in touch with Christopher's dad. Got good news. We have got a date set, which is going to be December the 2nd. I'm nervous, but at the same time, it's necessary. So and do a little fundraiser with you guys if you like. You can give. I've got to get him a phone that I'm going to buy him to send with him. So there's a little Cash App blessing y'all can do if you so choose. Help out with the phone. But he's not leaving here without one. His dad works a lot, and I don't have anybody else's number, so I'm going to have a contact method on him regardless. I thought it was awesome. I'm a little nervous, but at the same time, Christopher has showed an interest in wanting to join the ROTC. And here you can't join ROTC until you're 16. So I told him to kind of play it by ear and keep his grades and stuff up. And then we'll readdress this in 2 years and see if we can get him in there if that's still what he wants to do. Scares me to death, but okay. because he and I talked about it. He actually wants to go into the military at this point, and I'm going, oh no. I'm going to be one of them moms that worries all the time. But it's their life. When they turn 18, it's theirs. Yes, it is. And at 18, he's okay to make his own decisions. And so that's what we're aiming for, is to get him to where he's happy, in turn is going to make everybody here happy. And him in the long run as well. Might be a little bit of a challenge for his dad, but it is what it is. No, I don't want one of those. I want something that like the minutes are not going to be used up in 5 minutes, because Carol, Chris has got his channel. He's got his little YouTube channel. He's going to be working on it, so I'd rather just get him something either with Straight Talk or Metro. So, but with this comes change, and a good change. And I'm very optimistic about that change. I'm not going to get into no details on the live as to what my plans are. But in Florida, we did do a lot of talking about the group that was with us, which was Carrie's Musings, Aruba Dive Girl, Sea for Freedom, Charlene, Slim, me, Carrie's Musings, if I didn't say it. Seems like I'm missing somebody. But anyway, we did a lot of talking about plans, so I want to get with Aruba just a little bit more. Good morning, Valerie. Well, I guess she is. Me and her, other than just kind of me and Dad keeping an eye on my mom after her fall, she kind of hangs in there on her own. Valerie says it's very stressful being a military mom. The first time we sent my son off to war, I cried and cried. Second and third times was a lot easier. I don't want to talk about it. It really is. We had an awesome group. And what was really cool about it, to me, was just getting to know Charlene on that level. Because what you see of her in chat is just like with anyone else. It's so different from what you know when you deal with them one-on-one, like Carol and I. There's a lot to be lost in text to text communication, because unless a person really knows your personality and they know what you mean when you say it and how you mean it, not just that what you mean, but really your intentions for it when you said it to begin with. Until you get into a situation where you're comfortable enough with someone that they can read you that way, then it's really hard to text back and forth, because things get misconstrued so easily, and I hated it. But now that I've gotten so close to Carol and Nina and Charlene, it's just phenomenal. Aruba, she's larger than life anyway. She already knows that. So, I mean, it just, once you get that one-on-one time, and Carrie's Musings, that was, he is just in person like he is on his live stream. That is no joke. Most laid-back person you'll ever meet. Good-hearted man. Just really, really, really sweet person to be around. So, other than that, it was a good trip. We left our jacket there. Yeah, I would say that he made a career out of it. A lot of people don't last that long. But To each his own. Is there another live going on this morning? We ain't got but 6 in here. That's kind of weird. I didn't even go live at the crack of dawn this morning either. Hell, Charlene ain't even in here yet. And I know she's awake. Yes, it was good for me in a lot of ways. And I think it was good for Charlene too, because the people that she's around is the people she's around every day. And she needed the change just to have something different than what the monotony of what things were, kind of thing. But I think me and the boys wore her out. And Slim, he speaks when he needs to. Otherwise, he don't say anything. Well, I haven't been paying attention. You guys hit that like button for me. Maybe that'll help some if you haven't already. That's terrible. They've been monkeying with our notifications for a while. So rumor has it you guys are having a big July bash in Ohio. I'm thinking very seriously about going. Flying out there. Somebody had to pick me up at the airport, Carol Burton. But thinking it's good. It's far enough in advance. A lot can change in that amount of time. Let's see what happens. I get them, and I don't even half the time don't even pay them attention, because I think they got 4 new streamers at Freedom Corner. But 4 streamers, I go in there, I like the stream. Sometimes I speak, sometimes I don't, and I get out. Same scene. Not trying to say that it's not important. Yes, it's important what they're doing. But I mean, how many times can you hear AP's big mouth? I mean, seriously. Valor says, I came home for work, and he said he joined the Army National Guard. He was a junior in high school. He has been full-time for years, Sergeant. I'm very proud of him, though. Well, you know what? There's a lot of things that I think our kids need or they don't need. I think there's a lot of things that they do that they need a lot less of. And Christopher is very well aware of what happens in military school. And it's his request to go in, and I have no choice but to honor it, because number one, the discipline would be really good for him. The responsibility it would give him would be unheard of. So yeah, I mean, other than the fact that he may not come back. Well, that's at least good. I mean, and then him coming to me and going, Mom, this is what I want. And I'm like, yeah, well, give me 2 good years and we'll see what happens. Because I reminded him again that my plans are the exact opposite of what he's fixing to do. And that's all well and good, because the one that they have here, they live on campus. I do not intend to sit around stagnant much longer. I've got a couple of irons in the fire that I'm discussing with a couple of friends of mine, some alternatives and things of that nature. And until I know something concrete, I'm not going to make it public. But let's just say part of it involves living a dream. Just have to wait and see. For a while there, I'd given up on the ability to see outside of myself, because I was so depressed when I first got here, and I still haven't forgotten what led me there or the person that led me there. Some of that will never change, but I'm not going to let it dictate my life anymore. Um, one of the things that I did come to realize is I wanted to go on the road with the live stream. That's been my dream since I started the live stream. We had two different views on that, so that's major number one. But the love I have for him will never change, and the experience I have will never either. But I don't want to sit at the house and just do nothing either. So there you go. I'm going to try to find some happiness inside myself. If he don't want to be with me and don't want to go over the road with me, that's his call. There's things I want to see in this world that I've never seen. Man, y'all got quiet. What the hell? Well, I know George Soros and his little cronies didn't run out of money. I've always wondered who funded her. She's got such a big mouth. She wouldn't be out there doing what she does unless she's being paid. That's what it comes down to. Carol, if I decided to go in July, have you got a couch I can sleep on? Oh, well, really not going to say too much until until a move with Chris takes place, and then me and the chat will sit down and kind of duke it out. That gives me a couple weeks to get my ducks in a row. But slowly but surely, I'm getting my smile back, and that's all that matters, really. I'm tired of getting up every single morning and feeling like I was feeling. I got sick of that crap. So I have to give myself something to be positive about. I have to focus on something and get it done. Makes it a little bit harder too because I stay isolated here, but I'm fixing to change that. I'm not doing the hotel thing. I can't afford it. Now, if there's a group of us that want to get together and book an Airbnb, that might work. But as far as me staying in a hotel, no. I just can't afford that. I got to have an alternative. But again, a lot can change between now and July. I may be driving. And if I'm driving, I'm getting a camper. So, because I'm going over the road. That's what I want to do. I want to visit each of you, and each of you have an idea of something that you would like to do. And we're going to go live doing it. Whatever it is. I'm going to go see some of these places that are controversial that nobody knows about, kind of thing. I don't care. Why in the world would you rent a motel and stay in the motel when you have a house and a comfortable bed? What's up with that? We'll have Aiden with us. I won't travel without him. Carol, you're a mess. I grew up country. My grandmother and my grandfather put us in a 2-bedroom basic shack and put all her kids, which was 7, and all the grandkids, which was 14 or 13, all in one little bitty area like that and made it work. Made it work. But Ohio, this will be, if I go to Ohio, this will be my first trip to Ohio. So, of course, I'm going to see some things while I'm there. May stay like I did with Charlene just a little longer to enjoy the atmosphere. Because it's about 50 minutes away and you want to be close. All right, that's what's up. I'll split it with you. How about that? We could do that. I could split the cost right down the middle of the room. You pay half and I pay half. We need to get an Airbnb. It'll come out cheaper. I've been hearing people talk about that the last couple of weeks, that why pay like $100 and something a night when you can rent a house for that much a night and you have a whole house. Now, how far is the closest airport to you, Miss Carol? And which is it Cleveland? Where is it? That way I can kind of look out for some tickets and stuff. I want to see. I wonder if I've like booked them way in advance what the cost would be, but I want to wait a couple of weeks to do it. I'm just curious. If I'm going into an expensive airport, though, I'm going to have to book them in advance. I should be able to plan for that so that I can take groom and all that. I just have to save for it a little bit. My dad picking me up and taking me to the airport took a lot out on him, especially with him not feeling good. And those days are unpredictable. And I'm working on getting to where I can drive. So who knows what the future holds? We'll see. But I am very interested in being there. Okay. I have to figure it out. Let me get a general idea. It seems like I looked yours up. They wasn't too bad, so maybe mine won't be nearly as bad. We'll see. And then if I book it early, we'll be in better shape. Yeah, that'll be all right. Now, just everybody answer something for me. Is Santa still driving the truck or no? Is he still working, in other words? Aether, good morning. I don't see how anybody listens to a live stream and works. I think that would drive me nuts. If you guys know any reputable companies that is hiring remote, and you have like most places have a referral to the employee that will tip them off to a new one. So if you guys know anything, let me know. Let's see. Carol says, check Columbus also, then maybe Lady Buckeye can pick you up because she's close to there. Okay. You're going to have to remind me of all this. Yes, I got very sick. I finally got to talk to him. He's better and back to driving. Good. That's excellent news. Yeah, he said he was sick when he came back. He texted me and told me he was feeling under the weather. And I'm glad you took it. I'm glad the two of y'all talked. Very glad to hear that. I'm not going to keep you guys this morning. I just wanted to come live long enough to let you know that I am alive. The weather's been against me, sick kid. So I ain't been live for those reasons. Dad not feeling good. It has to be fully remote. Transportation is my biggest issue right now. Dad doesn't want to commit himself to having to take me to work every day, which I understand. I'm working on trying to get freed up to where I can actually drive, but I still can't take his car every day. So I got a lot of irons in the fire, but it can be done. So remote start out would be awesome because that would give me the ability to go ahead and get a vehicle, and then I can watch the jobs. But then again, if I want to go online or go over the road with you guys, remote work would be actually perfect. That means I could work from anywhere. It didn't matter where I was at. But sifting through all the junk that they have, there's a lot of junk. Even, like I said, even on the really good job sites, there's a lot of junk. Like, if I wanted to take 100% commission job, it would be when I really don't want to do anything else, and I just want to see what I can do with it. But trying to build something from the ground up like that at a time when I need to work to stockpile money, I'm going to eat this bag of popcorn. No, I might turn into a little bit of everything by the time Christmas and the holidays and all is over. Thank you, Third. I just got your message. I most certainly will. So I've applied for a place called, I think it's called Connexus. Connexus, that sounds right. Good morning, Miss Yvette. I had to go live on my birthday, y'all. What is wrong with y'all? Just to speak to everybody, if nothing else. Y'all are my family, so if I'm going to go in and share my birthday with somebody, this is who it needs to be. I'm surprised Charlene's not here, but she's not here. If somebody has a phone number other than me, y'all can text her and say, hey, Angela's live. That's what y'all do to me. Y'all don't say anything. You just send me a link. Watch this. Love you too. I'm the big 5-0 today and could care less. Never have cared. Hell, every year I get older is a year I've matured on this earth. Shows maturity. And at 50 years old, I feel pretty darn good. I've looked 50 for the past 10 years, I know. And I wouldn't even hesitate to say for the last 20, because once I started turning really like aggressively graying, I was like, that's it. Happy birthday. Good morning, Lee Bart. Good morning, Tracy. I don't put all that crap on my hair. This is going to have to be white. And I was thinking about letting it grow out, But my hair goes through and a lot of people's does. It goes through that stage where I don't want to do nothing, and I can't stand it. If I can't style it, I don't want it. I know, I saw that. I couldn't help but laugh. That's funny. I saw it. It was cute. Yep. Every time Jamie Crow comes in here in the chat, I make sure I play her song. I can't this morning. My backup phone's in the house with Daddy. I haven't used it in I don't know how long. It's been forever. Fully charged, just sitting there. So, anybody seen Jamie lately? We have everybody here this morning. Nina's in here. That's right. The only one not in here, Shirlene. Okay. Okay, I got you. She always does. Jamie has a genuine personality for the live stream too. People don't get that. She's like me. She's naturally outgoing. And so what she's doing is perfect for her. One day maybe it'll warm up enough and maybe not rain enough that we can actually sit outside and do a pot. I've been wanting to get back in it, but I'm not doing it till this weather's warm enough. Like I said, it's been raining here this morning, just misting enough not to want to get out in it. So, as you can see, oh, and thank you, Miss Valerie. Things are looking up. Slower than I wanted them to, but they are. And that's one thing about dealing with all this mess. It's going to take me a while to get straight because my license is already halfway there. But what's so funny about it is nobody can tell me how in the hell I got an illegal hold put on my license 20 years ago. There's like almost no trail. So they're trying to find out why. And if it is an illegal hold, who do I need to sue? Because that's something that for 20 years has bothered me. It's affected my life in ways that people will never understand. So, I love you guys, right? Each and every one of you. Let's see what happens in the next couple of weeks, and it'll really tell a lot. So, but I wanted to come live just so y'all could see my face and see that I was live. Plus, I haven't talked to y'all since I was in Florida. Did you guys enjoy the Florida footage? That's what I'd like to know. If you did, what was your favorite? Of all the videos in Florida, what was your favorite? Mm. I hope my chat hadn't quit. Me and Charlene cooking. And we wasn't really cooking anything. We were doing deviled eggs and banana pudding. She was doing, I don't remember. Anyway, we were in there cooking. You're right. That's pretty cool. Charlene also has a very good personality for the live stream. I told her, I said, you ought to have your own live. But that is not true, Nina. Possibly. But see, with sales, I have a conscience. If you got a mother calling in because she's struggling with the bill now, but you're trying to sell her something new, that's where I have a problem with like commission jobs. I don't want to push people like that. And I can't tell you how many annoying calls that I have gotten in the past, and like my dad gets them all day long and yada yada. It's just a bunch of, we want to talk to you about your vehicle's extended warranty. I don't even own a vehicle. They don't even need to be calling me. That's going to change soon, but I'm just saying. I don't think so. So, but yeah, Shirley wouldn't let me do too much when I was up there to begin with. Even after I got in the kitchen and helped her that night, she was picky about it. So I had to play myself safe. I'm hungry, but I'm not trying to ruin my breakfast. So the popcorn gives me something light to eat. We were supposed to go to the beach, but Aiden got his little butt in trouble a little bit, so we held off, and plus we got kind of derailed a time or two. But I managed to have a really good steak, and I managed to have some excellent company. And it was a memorable week, let's put it that way. And I will never regret going, just like I will never regret going to Texoma. So, Carol, I'm proud of you for doing your flag wave with Big D. That was awesome to watch. I did not realize at first that that was even you because you were so tiny against the backdrop. And then everybody was talking about the fact that you and Sherry was there, and I was like, somebody get Carol to the screen, get her up there. And even Hippie tried to help me, and you were all doing your own thing. And that's why I don't do the flag. That I go live, but I give the stream to the kids so that I can actually like be involved in the flag wave. It's not that I don't want to take the live stream with me all the time. It's just that I had pamphlets in my hand. I had a flag under my arm and all this trying to juggle that. There was no way I could handle the stream too. So, and you know, when we start going over the road and we start riding around and stuff, you guys aren't going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to read every single chat that comes across the screen. That's why I got to have a chat buddy. I told Aiden, I said, you're going to become part of the live stream then. I said, if I'm driving, you're going to have to keep up with the chat. So, yeah, I know. I heard. She knew it was going to sway. Carol said it was fun. We only got a few freedom fighters. Yep. When we were in Florida, this middle-aged lady coming by in a minivan now is going to run through there and shoot me a bird because we're all about the flags and stuff. And I was like, it's bad when you got somebody my age flinging you a finger because you are patriots. I thought to myself, oh, that is so crazy. Hey, Gator, good morning, and thank you. Oh, Gator, while you're in here and it's fresh on my mind, do you have any other channel or any other handle except Gator Girl? Is that all you chat under? Do you ever chat under the real Gator Girl or Florida Gator Girl? And the reason I'm asking is people's been talking about seeing a Florida Gator Girl and a real Gator Girl in chat, and they're trying to figure out if it's you. Gator says nope. So there's your answer. Nina Rice, I believe it was me and you talking about that. Okay. So I hope she comes in here. I'll get her. Or Carol will. Carol and I modded together so long. She knows what I'm like when it comes to modding. She's learned. Zero tolerance, which gets me in trouble a lot. I don't miss it. I don't do it anymore, and I don't miss it. I rather enjoy being a channel owner. It's more fun. So I wanted to know that because I wanted to get that settled. Okay, I thought it was. Now you have your answer, chick. So that is good. I heard Branson, Missouri turned out pretty good too. Man, we got 15 people in here. Same old people chatting. If you're in here and you haven't spoke, let me know you're here, please. I tell you what, YouTube really needs to step up their game. They need to do something and let you see who's in here. I think it's only fair. Nothing's better than having a good flag wave. Nothing's better than getting with your Patriot family. You know, the one thing people need to remember is the Patriots are going to be there for each other, and it's a good thing that we are. It's a good thing that we're doing all these little things together because it's getting us all linked even stronger. You know, freedom lives in us, y'all. That's where it's at. It's not in the movement or even in the title, and it's not in the actions and the mission statement. It's not in that and all that. The purpose of what the mission started with is in us. It started with us. It's us that don't like what's going on. It's us that doesn't think the government's working. It's us that has this gripe and that gripe. So as long as there's us here, we have to make sure that it's carried on for that reason. And we cannot stop. It's not an option. Hey, Shirley. No, she's at, what is today? Today, oh, okay. I know where you're at. Love you. I miss you. So, you know, it's up to us, and every little connection that we make just brings us that closer together. And then when all hell does break loose, if it does in our lifetime, then we have a network of people to get started with. People that we've worked with and that we've done things with that will be like, hey, this is what we all need to do. What do y'all think about that? Let's go. But I think we should plan ahead personally. I really do. But that's just like, why can't we have more than one Camp Freedom? Because if we only have one, then people like me that is way away from there. I think we need to have one in just about every like province and region. It wouldn't even hurt to have one in every state. But I like the mountains. I don't want to be where it's hot, y'all. I like being where it stays cool. Oh, okay, you're just getting up. Shoot, I've been up since, I think, 5 o'clock. You do you, Gator. We got you. I'm not going to be live much longer anyway. I'm a mountain girl. Yes. Not much on the beach. And anytime there's anything going on and there's like a big unrest, people run to the mountains. You know, they don't run to the beach. They don't run to the flat areas. You go to the mountains where you can kind of take cover. Not only that, if I spent the rest of my life there, it wouldn't hurt me none. So that's where we're at. That's the way you know what, Carol, I've been doing that ever since, well, it was about a week to 2 weeks before the time changed. Me and the kids are going to bed at 7 because I have to get up at 5 to get them up. And it's dark here by 5:30. It's just like I was telling my dad yesterday. It's getting dark so early. Can't do nothing outside. You might as well. So, yeah. Well, actually, I like it when it gets dark early. I was always the one that liked the shorter days. I understand people have farms and stuff like that. I get it. I get that they need all them working hours, but now we got all this heavy equipment, and I just wish they would leave it on the shorter time and leave it alone. That's what I would like, but that's just me. I did. I most certainly did call him. He should be calling me today. I'm not calling him. He's going to have to call me. So, I've just about ate all my popcorn with y'all. Yep, he sounded good, and he's doing good. He was a little tired, but aren't we all? All right, guys, I'm supposed to let y'all go for the morning. And I just wanted to come on here to kind of give y'all an update now that the kids are not here. You guys, please have a blessed day. And we will get back together soon, trust me. And I love each and every one of you. Charlene, you're my rock. Nina, I love you. Carol, I love you. I love you all. Third, I love you. You're the bomb. Yes, everybody have a good day.